Hello, beautiful Taurus. How are you? I hope that you are doing fantastic. I am Elena Valdez, and I am here to do your July 2024 tarot reading. And yeah, can you believe we are already halfway through this year? Like, how did that happen so fast? Okay, so we're going to keep it simple today, beautiful Taurus. We're going to do a 3-position spread. And we're going to get started here with the potential challenge for you here in July. All right, let's do this for our beautiful Taurus. And we have the Muse of Emotions, first one out. And the 8 of Materials. And the 3 of Emotions. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here you go. All right, so let's see what we have happening here. Ooh, so this energy is a little different than the last couple of readings I've done for you, Taurus. It looks like, because if I remember correctly, previous readings that I've done for you, you've been in this energy of sort of like keeping away any type of emotional attachment, anything new, mainly because you're healing, right? That's what I remember from our previous readings. And here now we're opening up the month, and I dare say even the summer. It's like you're opening up summer here with the Muse of Emotions, which is this new willingness that you are finding yourself in. Your new willingness to open yourself up to new ways of feeling. This may include by via of new people in your life. Also, it's like you are willing. That's what I'm getting, Taurus. It's like you're starting to become more willing and therefore more open to receiving emotional support, emotional love, connection. For some of you, this is about potentially being drawn to someone new that is stirring your heart chakra here a bit. That's allowing you to feel again, because what I have been sensing from your readings, Taurus, is like you've been a bit closed up, right? And for different reasons. You've been closed up because you've been focused on work. For some of you, you've been healing from a heartache, a disappointment. For some of you, it's both. And so now coming here into July, I think you've taken enough time to rest. You're starting to feel again. It's almost like you were desensitized, right? You were desensitized there for a bit, as I remember from your readings. And now that's waking up again. Or at the very least, if nothing has shown up in your realm that's opened you up, you're starting to want to open up. You're starting to become open and willing to the idea of opening up again. And this is really beautiful. For some of you, the reason you're opening up again is not so much romantic relationship, but it's because the community around you is supporting you. The people you work with are amazing. Your clients are great. Your neighbors are great. Your friends are great. All of that is actually jiving for you. And the interesting thing is that while you have all of that going on, your emotions starting to open, your feels like you're starting to feel again, even while that's going on, you're still working. You're still focusing on whatever it is you need to focus on tangibly. For some of you, that's going to be your career. For others of you, it's going to be anything that you're studying. And for others of you, this is about focusing on reestablishing a physical strength. I'm really hearing that for a lot of you, there's this emphasis, this focus on your physical strength. But this is very beautiful. This is a shift. You're starting to turn the corner here, Taurus, from whatever it was that you were experiencing before. For others of you, this right here with 8 of Materials smack in the middle of emotions, 3 of Emotions and the Muse of Emotions, it's telling me that the projects that you're working on, specifically the creative projects or anything that inspires you, you're focusing on it. And they're paying dividends. So for some of you who this is your work, like you're either in the inspiration arts, the spiritual arts, the arts in general, music, creative, that kind of thing, you're benefiting from it materially. Like you're starting to yield results from your work here. So it's interesting. For one group of you, this is about your work having to do in connection to your heart and your inspiration. And for others of you, this is about finally being in a place where you're feeling safe again, is what I want to say. You're feeling safe again to open up to others, right? So there's two camps of you here. And for some of you, both things are true. Like both things are actually existing, the work and the community, the love, the affection, all of that. Okay, so let's set that aside here and see what your opportunity for joy is for you here in July, Taurus. Although that already seems really nice. And here's the thing that I do want to say, because it did fall in your potential challenge, okay? So even though you're ready and willing and you're starting to feel the inklings of wanting connection, be careful not to block it, is what I want to say, because it is in your challenge position. So it tells me that for some of you, you will want to block the yummy yummies, the good feelings that are coming from this situation, okay? And for some of you, you may use work as an excuse to steer emotion and connection away. But let's see what your opportunity for joy is here in July. Ooh, the Queen of Emotions, the Three of Materials, and the Knight of Voices. Taurus, you're coming back. You're coming back to us, Taurus. I love it. You know, I think what's happened for you here in the past few months is it's almost like you're trying to catch your breath about something, right? Like for some of you, it's because you had to start over in your careers. For others of you, it's a relationship. It's like you're trying to catch up to something, right? Here with the Queen of Emotions, gosh, I really hope you can see the detail in this card because it is stunning. I hope you can see that. I'm going to try different positions here just to get you to look at it. It is so beautiful. This is so different from the energy I've been seeing from you, Taurus. You're opening. You are opening. And I'm telling you, it's not just romantic here. There are many of you here who are also just opening. I'm hearing for some of you, it's even you're opening to children. Like you're allowing yourself to love the children in your life. So whether that's your own children or someone else's child, your nieces, your nephews, what have you. But your opportunity for joy here in July is to really really embody and step into someone who can appreciate, receive love, but also give it in a steady, stable way. Something hasn't been steady and stable here. I feel, Taurus, with these cards out on the table here, it feels like for many of you, for those of you who were focused on gaining something materially, or if you were focused on a project, you have been desensitized here. And potentially the people around you have been the recipients of that lack of emotion. And so here you're starting to feel again, you're starting to allow yourself to receive. And what's gorgeous about this card is there's an image of a woman here in the background behind her crown chakra here that's kind of being immersed out of the ocean, outside of the ocean, outside of the sea. Like she's coming out. It's almost like she's rebirthing. She's coming out of like a well of emotion or a lack of emotion. And I think that for many of you, you have been, maybe because you've been so focused on something or you're trying to succeed in something, or like I said earlier, you're recovering from a disappointment. And so now you're like, oh, I got to feel again. I got to show the people I love that I care about them again. And there's this determination here to want to collaborate well with others and show them affection and love, and to also communicate how you feel about them, as well as receiving their communication and their affection verbally, right? Because it's one thing to receive it physically or through actions, and then it's another to hear it, right? Like, I think we need a combination of all of it. You Taurus, like, you need to see the proof, right? You need to see the proof, but here you're actually opening yourself up to hearing it and talking about it, discussing it, communicating it. And in this time frame, July and even summer, I am seeing an eagerness and an ease to work with other people in a way that's very loving, stable, supportive, nurturing. There's a lot of nurturingness here. Nurturing essence here. And with this Knight of Voices here, there's also an eagerness to say it, to communicate it. Some of you are going to be writing letters to people that you haven't, emailing, calling, and in fact, that is encouraged, Taurus. If there are people in your life that you haven't reached out to, or that maybe when you were in that space of recovering, or in that space of focusing on something else, if you know in your heart that there were people that you pulled away from, especially the ones who are closest to you, I think that this is a huge encouragement for you to take the steps necessary to show individuals in your life how much you care about them, regardless of what took place in the past, okay? But this is beautiful energy. It is definitely shifting for you, Taurus. Thank goodness, because you were going deep into isolation there for a bit. You were going through isolation, if I remember correctly, from your past readings. A lot of regret, and I remember there was like a lot of resentment and things that you needed to recover from, and also financially, right? Like there was some financial recovery. Here, I'm starting to feel like things are showing up again with the 8 of Materials and the 3 of Materials. Finances are starting to stabilize as well, which is probably why you're having an easier time wanting to, or even craving emotion, right? Because those basic things are being met. Right? So for those of you who, and even if you're not in need of finances, when we have a goal and we're trying to reach that goal, right? And we're so focused on it that it takes us away from being able to show up in a loving, caring, heart-centered space. So for some of you, it's about that. All right, so let's get some advice for you, Taurus. Let's move this over. What's the advice for our beautiful Taurus here in July? A lot of this energy is going to spill into the whole summer for you, Taurus. Oh my gosh. Wow. The 6 of Inspiration, the Knight of Materials, and the Muse of Voices. I am so happy for you, Taurus. Things are changing. Things are improving. Things are improving, and they're improving in your heart space. They are improving in your confidence too. There's an increase in confidence. There's an increase in value. There's an increase in your assets, potentially intellectually as well as materially. With the 6 of Inspiration here, this is the equivalent of the 6 of Wands. So there's success. There's victory here. There's victory in whatever you choose to move forward to create tangibly here with the Knight of Materials. And the Muse of Voices, again, you're learning a new way to communicate with people. And this is your advice. Your advice, beautiful Taurus, is to trust that the things that you are doing, that the direction that you're taking in your life right now, in the tangible, in your emotions and in your inspiration, and especially the way you're starting to communicate. You're learning to communicate differently. in a more fulfilling manner, in a way where people actually get to understand what it is that you need. And this is so important to your success. Look at this beautiful imagery. This is success. This is exposing your true, authentic self. This is like not settling, not pretending to be something you're not, which you don't typically do, Taurus, but I think you haven't been able to voice what you need and want here. And now you're you're just shifting, man. You're turning the corner in a big way. It's very beautiful. I'm so happy to see this energy for you, Taurus, because man, we were struggling there for a bit. And that's not to say that you're not still dealing with some of the stuff, right? Like you may still be dealing with some of the stuff, but in general, I'm seeing a huge improvement here in your finances. And it's not like it's going from 0 to 100. It's not like that at all. It's a slow, steady increase and improvement and advancement, which is beautiful, right? Because it has more sustainability, like it has more potential to be sustainable. And so I think that, and this is working for you as well. So congratulations, beautiful. Congratulations, because this is amazing. So your advice, Taurus, is to just keep feeding what you're feeding. Keep putting the work into whatever it is, this emotional feeling with the groups of people, this collaboration with people, whatever tangible thing you're working on, whatever new career. For some of you, it's not new career. For some of you, it's just improving whatever it is that you're working on, and specifically on the financial part of it, like with the return that you're seeing on it, whether it's financial accolades, acknowledgement. I'm hearing that for a lot of you, it's about acknowledgement, accolades with this card. So you're receiving accolades, attention. And I'm hearing a new audience. It's like for a lot of you, if you're in the creative, this is about accessing a new level of audience that you've never had before. Viewers, for those of you who do like YouTube, this kind of thing. Clients, for others of you who are in business. And for those of you who have regular positions, it's receiving the accolades within your workplace by your employees, your employers. But this is big. This is good. This is great. This is great. So I'm happy to see it, Taurus. Congratulations. Okay, with that said, let's move into your oracle for the month from this deck, my favorite deck. And I am going to pull the most important message that you need to hear from this oracle deck, beautiful Taurus. What is the most important message that Taurus needs to hear? Give it to us. You are epic. You are epic. That's your message. And it very much feels like this card, doesn't it? And this card is about being epic, being yourself. Another thing here is not being afraid to be center stage, because what I'm hearing too, Taurus, is like you've been behind the scenes, and whatever this is, whether it's love, friendship, relationship, money, business, career, the arts, whatever, you have sort of been behind the scenes, like allowing others to have the glory. And here it's changing. You're going to start seeing a shift of appreciation towards you, more of an appreciation and a reminder that you are epic. I'm going to read the key essential meanings for this card. And by the way, the number is 4. 4 is associated with stability, security, concreteness, laying roots. So for a lot of you, it's about laying roots also. All right. Using passion and logic together, providing care for others, strength of spirit, warrior soul, knowledge, leading others, stability, planning and growth, the pinnacle of success, creating order from chaos, building your dream, creating order from chaos and success from chaos, okay? Because you have had chaos, right? I know, because I've seen your readings unfold and progress the past few months. Okay, let's close out your reading, beautiful Taurus, with a yes or no answer to a question that you've been needing a yes or no answer to. So think about a question that you need a yes or no answer to, and I will pull a yes or no card for you. And if you haven't already done so and you like my content, please subscribe to this channel. Like, it would be, you can also just like it, but subscribing would be incredibly helpful, and I would appreciate it so very much. All right, so is it a yes or a no? Think about the question that you want a yes or no answer to. Okay, is it a yes or is it a no to the question that Taurus has? Is it a yes or is it a no? It's a yes. It's a yes. It's a yes. And it's brought to you by way of the Emperor. So, a couple of things to consider regarding your question being a yes. It's about structure, or the yes is coming because it's whatever your question was, whatever the topic is, it's going to bring structure. There's a logic involved with that. Something about it will create more established creativity, established finances, and something about the father here, and also about protection. Those are just keywords that I'm adding here, including with the answer. With the answer is yes, but for those of you that the keywords are meant to resonate, they will. All right, beautiful Taurus, have a wonderful rest of your month, and I hope to see you back here again next month. And for the mid-months, I'll be recording mid-months in about a week or so. And the cross-watcher reads, don't forget to check those out as well. And I appreciate you very much, and I'll catch you back here again soon. Bye.